My niece.
You hit a niece.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, look!
You're fired.
Look at us fuck it up already. No.
You are so fired. You're doing worse than I do.
I just got home from work. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Did you guys catch that blooper? If not, you have to rewatch this. So, how's everybody doing? It is episode 17. You guys get to see Catherine's beautiful face. Thanks for joining me tonight, honey, for our episode number 17, September 26, 2024. We had a viewer and we lost him. Where'd you go, guy? Oh, he's back. He's back. No worries. Yeah, so Livin It with Scott Cat podcast. This is our 17th episode of her and I doing this together. And I've done quite a few of the Friday night AV. The reason why we're talking about all that, because we're coming up on our 1 year. It's unbelievable that we've been doing this for a year. We'll be hitting 3,000 subscribers any day now, so that's awesome. We certainly appreciate all the subscribers, all the Patreon members, all of our sponsors throughout the year, including our current premium sponsor, Clarity Creations, which I shared. If you're not part of our Facebook group, Base Brings Us Together, or Living It with Scott Cat podcast, they have a big event going on local. They have some amazing snakes, some exotic creatures. Cat actually petted one.
It was my first time ever touching a snake.
That's what they all say. But no, like, they're unbelievable. So if you guys want the details on that, certainly go on to one of our groups, and I'll see you there. I'm going to stop by there for an hour or two because I wasn't able to check out everything that I wanted to. But no, it was great. It was a good time. So, like I said, all of our Patreon members, all our subscribers, all the likes and shares, all the love you guys show us, we certainly appreciate it. We're trying to churn out decent content as we can. Crazy busy. I literally just walked in the door just 20 minutes ago. I left at 4:30 this morning. I just walked in, hopped in the shower.
Howdy, Don.
Came down here to talk to all you.
Oopsie.
I have my amazing editor with me this
It's
evening.
not an editor.
Oh, no. What are you?
To save my life.
No, what are you?
Your assistant? I don't know.
No, you're the production crew manager. Yeah, I think that's your legal name for the Base Brings Us Together LLC. Yeah. Ted Mark in the house.
What up?
Oh, I got to bring this up. Anybody that's ordered our merch, so because we can't afford real commercials, so we take every opportunity we can to publicize ourselves and our merch. So anybody that's waiting on our Base Brings Us Together merch, I'll be shipping that out tomorrow afternoon. We roughly ship out about every 7 to 10 days. So you place an order with us, we give it to our girl, she knocks them out, we get them from her, then we ship them out to you guys. So appreciate your patience. Certainly appreciate the orders. It's cool. I mean, we just had a show and we've seen people walking around wearing our gear, so it's pretty cool. Right. So what's been going on in your life, my dear, other than you're going to Las Vegas in like 2 days?
Be jelly.
I am jelly. I went for a couple days. You got to go for a week. So
I don't know.
Kat's bouncing out to Vegas. Go hang out with her pal, and
she's in the process of a move, so I'll go help her pack and do all that fun jazz.
So actually, because we'll be hanging out with you guys here in about 2 weeks again, because we got a special announcement to make tonight, so we can hear about Kat's Vegas trip. I got to go out there for like 3 days, dude. You got to go out there for a week. What the fuck?
I'll be in the pool.
That's okay. 3 days is enough for me.
The temperature's coming down by us, but it's still roasting out there. Mm-hmm. You have a question, sir.
Speaking of the temperature, anybody, man, that's down south, you guys are getting rocked. So hopefully you guys are safe.
Oh, yeah.
We hear like Florida, and, we got friends down that way that are, I guess.
I just seen a picture. It looked like it was all going along the whole.
I just seen somebody post, and I don't know if this is true or not because I get some of my facts from Facebook, but Tennessee's expecting like 3 or 4 inches of rain over the next couple of days. which sounds like absolutely insanity to me. That might be bullshit, but yeah, that kind of blew me away.
So you had a question. So does your bass make it hard to breathe at times? For me, for sure. He's so used to it though.
Yeah, it's different in a car. I mean, in my theater, for people that aren't like in our theater, for the people that aren't used to like really extreme SPL levels, like Kat complains that it's hard to breathe sometimes in here if we're going crazy. To me, the car audio world is a different place. Even though they play different frequencies, we focus on super low here, and a couple of the car guys do in the 20s and the 30s. It's a different kind of impact. I think the big surprise factor that we have here, though, is that people aren't expecting the home stereo to sound like that. So, if you guys watched any of our videos, or if you're part of our Bass Brings Us Together group, you could definitely see how Kat reacted to.
Yeah, he always picks the best pictures of me for thumbnails.
It's called clickbait, man. They're like, man.
Well, okay, let's take some goofy pictures of you and put them.
Oh man, every picture of me's fucking goofy. Are you kidding me?
I already take enough terrible pictures, and then that's the thing. Hi, Van Gool. Don said your weekly shower, right? Pee.
Oh man, sometimes I don't even got time for the weekly one, brother. You know how it is. And yeah, Don and the Home Theater Hub, they're going to be on tonight. That's kind of, Don, why we went on an hour before you guys, because we try, even though sometimes we clash with other people's schedules, and our schedule is so crazy most of the time. But so, we usually get on here and hang out for about an hour with everybody. And then after this, everybody can go hang out at the Home Theater Hub. So, what? I thought you were going to say something. I seen your lips moving, but not what's coming out.
No.
So we got a cool announcement. So like we said, our 1-year anniversary is coming up on October 11th. Kat will just be fresh back from Vegas, probably all tanned up and pockets full of money. It's going to be awesome.
Right.
And so we got like 3,000 subscribers and Patreons and all that. And all that is absolutely amazing. I mean, we're doing this. It's something cool for her and I to do together, building the community, building our base community, building just our friend. It's all cool. And all of this got started because of our buddy, Michael Stevens, kind of, I don't know if it was convincing or persuading or making it make sense for us to do it. Yeah, we were
having a conversation with him that we had tossed around the idea a couple times. And he, he's always such a, what's the word? Encourager.
Yeah,
so
very positive outlook on things. And
so I guess he encouraged us forward to be like, what the hell? We'll give it a try.
So, and now, we're sitting and we got like, to us, a lot of subscribers, and we get a lot of people reaching out in our group. So it's really cool how all this has been churning out, and we grow a little bit more every day. So he's coming on as a special guest, and he's also, obsessed home theater now. So it's going to be cool to have Michael on with us, and us just kind of get on here for an hour or two for our 1-year anniversary. I'm going to think of something cool to give away. It might be a Matchbox car. It might be a full-blown JTR theater.
Tune in
you
for
just
that.
You just never know, but probably the Matchbox car. But no, it's just unbelievable that this year's flown by. I mean, just off the top of my head, her and I have done 14 of these episodes, 17 of these. I believe I've done like 20 or 30 other AV episodes. To think that we've gone live 30 or 40 times on here over the last year, and built up a couple groups and have, the support that we have. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of unbelievable to us, really. It really is. So that'll be on October 11th, Friday night, 7:00. Me, Kat, and Youthman just out here hanging out for an hour or two, hanging out with all you guys. So definitely mark your calendars. That's going to be a great conversation, a lot of positivity, from both ends, and just enjoying it with our YouTube family. Then, so we're actually really busy. So obviously
that's the story of your life.
We're doing the podcast tonight. Kat bounces on Monday. Then she comes back. We do the 1-year anniversary special. And then 2 weeks after that, Hatoraid Cowboy, Jordan's.
This guy is stoked.
Yeah,
I've heard about it so much.
That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a crazy schedule. Me and Jordan have been going back and forth a lot over the last couple of weeks. But it's pretty much like 4 days straight, all day, all night. I mean, like literally all day and all night. Him and I are going to be traveling all over Illinois, Wisconsin, going to multiple theaters, him filming a ton of content, us throwing a huge meet and greet party at our house for people to come and do demos, hang out with Jordan, get some impression videos. So that starts for me on October 24th, the Thursday. He flies in, and I want to say that we're filming 2 theaters a day, and some of these theaters are a couple hours away. And by the time he does demos and films and does B-roll and interviews, it's 4 to 5 hours ish per theater. So we got 10 hours a day plus travel, plus eating and stuff. So probably a good 14 hours a day will be tied up with nothing but theater for 4 days straight. So I am excited. If you can't tell, I'm talking super fast. I'm pumped up. I can't wait to fucking go. Oh, I just seen somebody complain about how some people cuss too much on here, but I'm allowed to say fuck once in a while, right? Yeah, okay. Sorry, Mom. Be proud. So, all right. We made notes because we got to make notes throughout the week. So, October and November dates for the demos that Kat and I hold here at the house. If you guys want to get it on those, just shoot us a message at Living It with Scott and Kat podcast, or Base Brings Us Together. It's almost like we're hosting every month now. So, I try to like 6, 7, 8 people a month. October's full. Well, Jordan's thing, there's actually going to be like 12 or 13 or 14 or 15 people here.
Which is it?
I don't know. We're kind of all over the road on that. November's already full, and we decided to take December off. We're not taking December off. I'll still be on YouTube once or twice and going to bring on some special guests, but we're not hosting at all during December. So we've realized that, especially as the girls are getting older, that we should spend a little bit more Christmas. We want to do a lot more Christmas orientated things with the girls. And I don't know, Kat always comes up. What was that cool thing you had us do on the train that one year?
The Polar Express.
Yeah. So, we haven't done that did we do that with Kelly, or was she a baby when we did that?
We didn't have her. Yeah, we've been kind of, I don't know. We're not slackers, but we just not doing it up as big as we had been. Like I was up on the roof a couple of years ago, like because he's scared of heights, but hanging lights, and we haven't done that in a few years. I think that took a whole year to get those back off the house because I didn't want to go back out there.
Yeah, I go in the ground, not above the ground. I'd be a terrible roofer. We'd be eating ramen every night of the week for sure. So, usually any really cool events going on around here, Kat sets
Joseph
up.
says we need a special edition Basement shirt.
That is a good idea. I'm going to come up with a holiday shirt. Me and Kat always kick around different ideas for merch, and people actually ask us about
woofers on a Christmas tree.
There you go. Or woofers as like Christmas presents, and then like SPL meters hanging off the tree as tinseling or something. I don't know. We'll come up with something for Christmas. We're actually getting a lot of interest in the shirts, which is kind of cool. We've been doing weekly shipments ever since we released the merch. So for people to want to,
that's totally awesome for sure.
It is. And how many people like at the car show came up and like, dude, that's what a great slogan. Like we're literally all here because of the base. I was like, I've been saying this for years. So, but no, that's cool. So yeah. So like the Polar Express thing is cool. I think Callie would love that. And then I don't know, we just want to, not to age ourselves at all because we still feel young, but we see the girls getting bigger and older, and
so fast.
That we got a feeling that the magic of Christmas, because we don't have no littles coming anytime soon. So like the magic of Christmas is, I don't know, growing out of the family, I guess. Just, we got to watch what we say because certain little people watch this. So
I can't believe we're talking about Christmas already too.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
So
we're on our way, y'all.
But no, I was just explaining that's why we're not doing a December, because we got a lot of interest for the home theater get-togethers that people want to come by and check out the theater or the 2-channel setup or just hang out. That was just the reason why we're not doing. We definitely putting family first. I'm still going to hop on YouTube. I'll still be on the groups. I can't keep my mouth shut about shit. So it just won't be. We're not having people over during December. I was going to do a base giving this year. I'm going to do a base giving next year. We're going to host a friends/base giving next year. I promise you. And we're going to have friends over. regular.
I like it.
Yeah, definitely. There's going to be a base giving, and there's going to be shirts for it too, where there's a turkey with speakers all over it and a speaker shoved in its ass, and yeah, it's going to be amazing. And we're going to have speaker paper plates. I got it all planned out. Don't worry about it. Yeah, hey man, we're pumped up for Halloween too because Callie's going to be a witch unicorn.
A unicorn witch.
A unicorn witch. Yeah. No, we like Halloween around here. We take the kids out and go roaming around. So we actually
last year we had like a mini blizzard for like the first 20 minutes, and then it dissipated. And
yeah, like all the streets were, well, they weren't shut down, but like nobody was driving. Like we didn't. Just all of a sudden, just like 2 inches of snow dropped in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then it was after that it was done and fine. It was weird. We were all bundled up.
Hey, are you staying up with the comments, my dear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So obviously, especially due to the name of this episode, we held our first car audio event, and that was something out of the ordinary a little bit for us. I personally just started attending some audio events. I got out of car audio kind of big time years ago when I got into home theater. Even I've been in home theater my whole life. Was definitely in the car audio for some time. Even Kat herself was badass in the Eclipse. Was it an Eclipse?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Way before I knew you.
Right when Fast and Furiouses were coming out.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I could see you now.
Yeah.
A couple of Rockfords in the trunk or something, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or no, were those hatchbacks or trunks?
God.
What were Eclipses?
I think it wasn't it. Yeah, I think it was
a hatchback, right?
Yeah, I think
because you had a Grand Am before that, and Grand Ams are trunks.
Was it a hatchback? I think it was.
Man, you were so fucking cool, weren't you?
It was. Mm-hmm.
I probably wasn't even old enough to drive.
Fosgate's kicker amp. I had like a, I don't know if you've seen it, but there was a thing going on Facebook, like the old school faceplates for the CD players with like the Dolphins when they came out, and I was like,
oh yeah, cool the Pioneers. Yeah. It had the little digital displays of the.
I'm pretty sure I had something like that.
So you were always cool.
Yeah.
Dang.
I was.
Man, I had an Audio Vox tape player in my shit. An old 86 Pontiac Firebird. Playing that Too Short, flipping it to side B, play Too Short on that side, then flip it back over to side A. Yeah, I was that guy. Never had no Pioneer digital Dolphin display. Shit. Nice way to make me feel like shit about myself. So anyway, so we threw our first event, which the support behind it was
awesome.
It like,
yeah,
like literally people just coming out of the woodwork, like, dude, this is awesome what you guys are doing. Thanks so much, and flooding us with messages and like just coming up to us in person and wanting to shake our hand and be like, dude, that's so cool what you guys are doing for the community. It was that point of it was really, I mean, like I don't want to say breathtaking, but it was very like emotional kind of for us to be like, wow, like these people really give a shit about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So we got about
2.5.
Yeah, we got roughly about 2.5 hours.
We're supposed to go for 6 hours.
Yeah, so we last about 2.5 hours. Take a half hour off because it was really about 2 hours of playing. And what sucked too is because more people were coming and as spectators and to exhibit their vehicles.
So when he first said that he wanted to do it, he said he wanted to try to host it at the bar that I work at, which we have a big parking lot for, and it would fit a lot of cars, and that was good, but it's just
well, not only that is on one side is a 4-lane highway, and the other side is a river, so like there's nothing really going on that way. So how did all that turn out, Kat, if you want to tell us?
We got her shut down. But that was my concern when he had discussed it, because we are surrounded on pretty much all around with neighborhoods. So knowing
even the neighborhoods across the 4-lane major highway with the semis blowing by.
Yeah. So we got calls and complaints, I guess, to was it the sheriff?
Yeah, county sheriff.
County sheriff. And they came, that guy was a dick. And yeah, so but then
now in our defense, so first of all, even though it did get shut down, people still like loved it. They're like, dude,
yeah,
if
it was
you
still a really great time.
yeah,
for
and
sure.
and everybody like even after I got shut down, they're like shaking our hands and like messaging us or telling us in person like whatever next event you guys throw, we're there. Just tell us where and when. And that got us thinking about a whole nother thing, which we'll discuss here in a little bit. But in our defense, so the bar owner, she's super cool. Kate and I have both known her forever. So, and she has a, now this is funny, and I'm skipping all over the place because I don't want to forget this. So that night, after we got shut down multiple times, after 50 something complaints, literally that night at the same bar that we got shut down, live rock concert all night.
Outside.
9 to midnight, wasn't it?
8 to 11:30,
Yeah.
12, something like
Yeah,
that.
so 8 p.m. to midnight, there's a out in the parking lot.
Yeah, the same parking lot where we had the car show.
Yeah, there's just a live rock band.
Yeah.
And nobody called the cops.
No.
So
but the cops even said, they said it's not due to the sound because she's allowed, she has a license, she's allowed to have
yeah, we didn't
entertainment, but it was just the low vibration.
So we got hit because we were contesting it because she does have a live entertainment license and we're also holding this event at noon.
Yeah.
We got hit with a vibrational ordinance because the
people across the like the 4-lane highway were saying that their windows were,
and even one of the guys
or something
that was a spectator said, well, I was sitting in my living room, I heard my microwave start vibrating, so I knew the show started, so I got over here to check everything out. Yeah. So
I don't think, because I mean, literally, we're in the bar's parking lot, and the back wall is glass and glass bottles, and they were having no issues inside of there. And I mean,
well, all that stuff was vibrating because I was in there. I stepped in there a couple times,
terrible,
but it wasn't falling down.
I think we just had some Karens, and so yeah. But anyway, it still was a good time, and it would have been nice if we could have had it go the whole time. I mean, shit happens, but my biggest thing was the people who came from such a far way to join us. I felt terrible because then, you know, they drove 3-4 hours, some of them, some were like 2, I think they said. And then you get to hang out for 2.5-3 hours, and then you got to do that drive home when they intended on being there longer.
Yeah, I promise everybody, nobody feels as bad as we do.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, and we feel great about the event and the support. Like we're doing more events. There's no doubt about
some
that.
Of those cars, those trucks. I mean, that truck. How tall was that truck?
Oh yeah, Kat's like, where's the elevator at to get this thing?
How tall off the ground was?
No,
that?
it was
huge.
That excursion. Yeah.
No. Was that what it was? I thought it was like a big monster truck.
No, it's an excursion just with huge wheels and tires
and there was a teeny tiny little girl that got out of it. I said, "How the heck do you get into that thing?" Yeah.
So, and these are all car audio cars. You know, they built these cars, and you know, there's guys out there. So, I mean, some really good buddies of ours now, like from the DOA group, Deaf on Arrival. These guys roll up insane. You know, 15s, multiple alternators, multiple batteries. So I just want
something to see for sure.
I just want to get back to the point that we felt bad for the people that made the long drive out there. See, but we felt great about the overall event. Like the support that we got, it was all positive comments towards us, and that was super cool. I mean, so cool that now we're looking at speedways, like racetracks to hold events, airfield. I'm getting in contact with an airfield that's about 20 minutes north of us for holding an event. So it probably won't be one more this year, but we're definitely doing at least 1 or 2 big shows next year. I mean, big to us, big to what we're compared. Yeah. Our whole thing about this is when we held this show it was free. Mm-hmm. And so many people were like, dude, you're like, we haven't had shit to do around here forever. Like you always have to drive to Chicago. And like, you know, a lot of people don't want to do that. So everybody was just completely blown away that we're just holding these events for free. Just come out and hang out with everybody. Unfortunately, the only thing that sucks about us having to rent out a place, then obviously we have to charge. So, you know, we've had hundreds of people in our home, and, you know, obviously we don't charge people to come over here and hang out and enjoy the hobby. But as soon as we start having to rent places and do stuff like that, then obviously it costs. But every single person's like, dude, I don't give a shit about $20. like if you're going to hold an event like this and we don't have to worry about getting shut down and it costs $20, we're there. So that was I don't know. In the home theater world, we get a lot of support just because we've been around it for a while. We made a ton of friends. So it was a little different for us stepping into an
It was
arena.
kind of scary. I know you said you were nervous because you didn't know like what the turnout would end up being.
Yeah, I was nervous. I was glad that I made some really good friends in the hobby, but it was
everybody we talked to was really nice.
Yeah. The support was yeah, we're still getting I just got a message yesterday like, dude, just let me know that date. Let me know because I want to bring my car out and hang out with you guys. So one of our buddies, he's so happy that he had his car done. He brought it to show some demos. So me and another buddy went down the street to get a private demo.
Oh yeah, it was shut down at that point.
Yeah, so we went to a different location for this one demo, and my buddy got a cool demo. So then when I got in, he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna turn up one extra click for you." I was like, "All right, let's do it." I didn't get shit. First bass note hit, blew his back window all over the place. So I don't know. It made for a funny story, but I would have liked the demo. So Cowboy, if you're watching, get that back window fixed. I want a demo.
Bengal says I didn't know there was a vibration ordinance. See, I don't even think that we thought that was a thing. See, what they did is they came over to us, and I think that was the second or third time. They're like, the one was trying to be really cool. The dick was still, he ended up coming back, and they're like, I don't know who they told that to about the shift change. No, they're like, they're like, okay, let's just kind of keep it in spurts. So like do it for like 15 minutes, give it a 15-minute rest. You can have everybody. And they didn't even give us that. We watched them go across those 4-lane highway and park in the neighborhood. And then before we knew it, I mean, we got 5 minutes in, they came over and they're like pulling stuff up on the phone. So it's like, we almost feel like that they went over there to find something to get us shut down on.
Well, yeah, because they one of them was certainly acting like, hey, we're going to go do our shift change. That's probably going to give you guys like a 20-minute window. The new guys coming on the shift, they might just come here and start writing tickets right away. So, do with that as you may. So I think the mistake that a lot of us made is we were so excited that they were leaving that we weren't paying attention to where they were going. Only a handful of people noticed that they only went across the street. Yeah. Because literally the police station is far. I mean, it would take them 20 minutes to get there. They switch cars, do whatever. Take the other new guys 20 minutes to get back, blah, blah, blah. So I told everybody, I said, hey, fire it up. They're gone. The cop, I thought he was being cool. He's like, you're going to have a little window here. So, do what you guys want to do because it's probably not going to last much longer than this. And everybody just started going ham. And literally like Kat said, 5-10 minutes later, they come back over.
Yeah, and we're like, they didn't even give us the full 20 minutes. Yeah. They said we had time.
And then at that point, because everybody was going pretty hard and giving some crazy demos, they came up and they're like, look, we've got like 50 complaints. Yeah. Like we're going to start writing tickets to everybody. So make for a hell of a story. And like even afterwards, everybody's sitting around having a drink and laughing about it, because it's just funny. I mean, it's comical in a way to us. And we thought that a lot of people were going to feel a certain kind of way towards us just because, I mean, I don't think people understood that for months. I was literally planning this event, talking to the bar owner, actually talking to other fellow police officers that are friends of mine. And they're probably because they didn't understand the caliber of cars that were coming, but they're like, hey, she's got a live entertainment license and you guys are doing it at good hours during the day. There's not really much that can happen to you. But some of these cars, blow your asshole out.
Yeah.
So Kat is obviously used to it, not comfortable with our home system. That's,
Yeah, no, I don't even think you've given me the whole shebang.
Well, I've given you half and you were pretty impressed.
So when I got in the car to demo, I was nervous. And if anybody who's seen the video, you could tell I was just like, I didn't know how to position myself. I knew it was going to be nuts just because of his videos that I've seen. And I was just very nervous. So I was expecting it, but I was not expecting what I got. It was very different. So much pressure. And I think that's the thing that doesn't agree with me the most is
It looks perfectly orchestrated. Like it blew her right out of the vehicle.
I jumped. I was like, "Get me out of here!" That was nuts. And I mean, I applaud him for that work. And the car was beautiful. Michael's car was all my favorite colors, pinks and purples, and
he put a lot of work in it. A lot of those guys put a lot of work in. Like a lot of. I mean, a ton of money. I mean, anybody that's in the home theater hobby, car audio hobby, or any hobby. I mean, it isn't even audio. Any hobby, collecting stamps. If you're an extreme stamp collector, you probably got a lot of time and money invested in it. And a lot of these car guys do too. So it's cool to
literally like every inch of that car was like done. There was not like an inch, a spot on that car that didn't. But like wasn't done up and looked really good.
And some other big news is that's actually going to be mine.
What? Maybe.
Well, no, I've already agreed to purchase that vehicle when he decides to step away from the hobby. So he's been doing it a very long time, and
he's not going to walk away from that thing. No way.
He claims that he is at the end of next season, possibly. I told him, I said, when you want to step away, I'll buy this vehicle off you, and I'll just go sit out in the country by myself and just murder myself with bass until I'm no more. So
yeah, that thing's beautiful.
So some of these cars, I mean, Michael had, and all these guys tune differently, so the bass hits you differently, or they have different speakers or different setups. So they're all really cool, like in their own respects. And it's a lot like home theaters. You see a lot of everybody's personalities. Like if I go through, like if you come in our home theater, you kind of, feel for our personality. These guys' cars.
You're pretty bland. Black, your soul's black and bland. Okay.
Wow. So, we're big on motivational speeches too. Our other podcast that we do is nothing about motivation and building people up. So,
even my boss, she got in there. Tony, I'm sure if you are part of the group, you've seen.
Yeah, I shared her video too. And Tony's got some long ass hair, and so it's funny. So Kat and Tony, and then Tony's daughter that helps run the bar too. They all had the same hairdo when it was over, which was just everybody's hair fucked up.
Yeah, I had a bun. And I had a bun, and he said, "Take your hair down." I said, "Well, I can. I've got to work when this is all over. I don't want to." I mean, it didn't make a dang difference. As soon as that hit, the bun just went this. Like I had it up like this, it just went poof, and like went everywhere. It was
the poof went poof.
Yeah, and we had another friend, Dorinda, go in there, and I hit end of the recording, and when I thought I was starting it, so I literally got like 1 second of her, and I was so bummed. And
Dorinda, if you're watching this or gonna watch this, you were a trooper. You said, man.
Yeah, she did. These girls did awesome. I was the only chicken that that jumped out of there. So maybe someday.
Well, maybe they had a little unfair advantage because they seen how it did it to you, so they knew what to expect.
Yeah.
Like I said,
go with that. I was prepared, but
yeah,
I was not that prepared. I was just like, that was way more than I bargained for.
I seen one of the comments Jax put. She goes, "My 16-year-old inner bass head was so happy."
Yeah.
It's funny, because to some people that don't get the home theater hobby or car audio hobby, they're like, "Oh, that's stupid and bass is dumb." But literally, everybody walking around was smiling or laughing or happy, And it was literally like the whole point of having the event was bringing everybody to have a good time.
And what was funny is if you're in one of the groups or friends with us on our private Facebooks, whatever, I think we both shared everywhere about one of the guys took the bass, turned the bass with the county sheriffs. There was two of them, turned the bass all the way off because obviously that was the issue, and played what song is that? The Bad Boys?
Yeah, the song Bad Boys, Bad Boys. Yeah. What you gonna do?
It was so loud.
Oh, it's Cops. It's the theme song for Cops. Yeah.
Played it so loud with them sitting there. It was just.
And the cops are even like chuckling about it. Well, the one was
really funny.
So.
It was a good time. I mean, I wish it could have went longer. Yeah.
But we learned a lot. We did. You always. When we first started hosting home theater get-togethers, we learned a lot of stuff. I mean, the very first get-together we had 40 people waiting at our door at 11 a.m. because we had no idea you had to stagger arrivals. You live and you learn. We got a lot of cool stuff planned and coming up, no doubt. So,
we had Clarity Creations. There are a lot of people got to check out some snakes. I think, did you mention that?
No, I mentioned their event coming out, but that's where Cat Pet one.
Yeah.
And the snakes did good with the bass because they were kind of worried about how they would be, you know, but they were chilled out. We were petting them and they were showing them off. And
I think there's some little bitty baby ones.
Yeah, they have all kinds of stuff. It's people are like, oh, big deal, it's a snake. No, when you see them in like the sun, because they're bred like they're from Indonesia and bred a certain way, and like I don't know, it's very like as you're petting and touching or even looking at them, it's a very like exotic. You know that you're looking at an exotic creature. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We can certainly appreciate that the cool factor of it. I don't know. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to bring geckos and stuff, I believe, to their next thing. So I don't know if I've ever seen a gecko in person, other than that fucking thing on the insurance commercial. So, yeah. Speaking of us being very busy, and not that we're complaining, because it's cool that there's stuff going on and we're not bored, but we are going to be dressed up this week, and we have a wedding to attend. Friends of ours are getting married, and that means
this is the party of the year. And I told the bride this. I said, like, nobody's gonna be able to top this party. Nobody. And we're literally gonna know like almost everybody there. Like everybody we're around.
I don't know. I think
semi regularly is gonna be there. It's gonna be huge.
Yeah, there's gonna be like what 200 people at this.
250.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
Of people. I gotta
and
wear
they all know how to get down, so it's gonna be.
I gotta wear my clean work pants.
And you can't wear the base shirt though. Come on, man. You gotta.
I'm gonna get a base tuxedo made. I'm trying to see if Alibaba, or no, Temu. If you're Temu watches everything, right? Because I get advertisements for that shit all the time. I'm gonna get a base tux. It'll be on the Shopify store if you guys want it. No. Somebody made out of paper mache.
Yeah.
So what's everybody else up to? All you guys are doing is
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, we're just running our mouths nonstop. What's everybody else been up to? Vangle, what have you been up to? Symphonics Audio, if you're still around, what have you been up to, man? I've been following your stuff, and I seen that you put about the copyright shit. I feel you, man. I try to be such a good boy with that stuff myself. And even Youth Man being a very seasoned YouTuber, not our last get together, the one before that, I remember he had like a very little clip, remember, of Centipede?
Mm-hmm.
And it like ruined the monetization for his whole video. Like they made the whole thing, like it was like a 3-second clip of somebody demoing it. And like, they're like, yeah, you're ineligible for.
Yeah, and you guys are like all of you guys are into like movies and music. So how do you not, use that?
Hey, and which
Joseph was saying, he's like, I'm just going to play my acoustic guitar.
Yeah. It seems, when we're using people's music, we're certainly not using it for financial gain. We just show people enjoying. I would think if you share a 5 or 10-second clip that it's got to be understood that we're not using that for financial gain. And I would think that artists would be like, oh, that would, we're like introducing it to other people, because when people hear us listening to it, that they might want to listen to it or buy it or purchase it. Or if we were streaming full songs on here nonstop, I would understand that. But it's just weird that if I take a video on my cell phone of you listening to Barry Manilow in our living room and I upload that all of a sudden I broke all kinds of laws. What the hell? I seen somebody talking about a ballerina.
Did you guys see From the World of John Wick? Ballerina trailer?
No, I didn't. Is that the new John Wick that's going to be coming? That's the name of it. I seen that the new Joker is going to be dropping.
I'm going to watch that just because of Lady Gaga.
Yeah, she likes Lady Gaga. I didn't hate the first one. It was okay, but I'm not very interested in watching the second one. I guess they said it's a musical. So
really?
Yeah. I don't know. Lady Gaga's all right, and Joaquin Phoenix, is that who's Joaquin
Phoenix?
Yeah.
He said it's a new John Wick spinoff. Yeah, I ain't seen nothing about that.
Oh, so is it like on Netflix or something like that? Oh, so it's like a series, like a mini series or something?
Well, speaking of Joker, I was just looking last night. They're streaming. Oh, what service was that on? There's a Penguin like a spin-off of
Batman?
but it's called Penguin. I can't remember. Was it Hulu? Maybe, I don't know.
I don't watch TV.
No, I do. I'm a TV junkie.
Yeah, Kat watches TV. Literally, when we go to bed at night, that's her me time because all the kids, including myself,
the big kid,
are all sleeping, and then she gets her me time, which usually includes watching every TV show that's ever been made. So, yeah, if I'm watching TV, I don't know. Like, I'll watch like an episode of South Park. I used to watch Trailer Park Boys some, but they don't release any new shit. And then, I don't know. I just can't get tied up into a series. I don't. Maybe I have ADHD or something like that. Usually,
no, what you're addicted to now is whatever guys those are that you watch all the time that are gambling.
Oh, Vegas Matt and yeah, like Mr. Hampay.
If he's home, like I swear that thing's going on in the background.
Yeah. Watching people gamble large is kind of cool to watch, but just watching the success that they have and building a channel and just like the whole process that they've gone through, it's I don't know, it's cool to watch other people succeed and do stuff. So we're always rooting for everybody around here. We're not hating. Might get jealous sometimes, but that's cool, man. We'll get there someday. We're gonna keep keeping on, as Mr. Joe Dirt would say. Life's a garden. You got to dig it. Watch, we're gonna get fucking copyrighted for that now.
Got to dig it. What's my favorite show? I know there's so many.
What day of the week is that?
Yeah, what day of the week is it? Really is like, yeah. What's going on? What show do I have that just dropped? Right now, last night I just started on Netflix. Is it called Monsters with the Menendez brothers? That series. I just started that last night. Tell Me Lies is on tonight, I think. On Hulu. Yeah, it just depends on what.
Just the other night,
Real
a night or two,
Housewives.
you were watching, because I asked you, I said, oh, those actors look familiar. One was Selena Gomez.
Oh, Murders in the Building.
Yeah, I've seen you watch that a few times.
Yeah, only Murders in the Building. Something like that. Yeah, I have a lot of shows. Yeah. So many.
She's a very busy lady.
Yeah. And usually I'll have like my earbuds in because he's sleeping and I'll watch it and I'll be playing my video games on my phone or something.
So what's amazing about Kat wearing the earbuds at night is that when they fucking die, and
it's on 99 because for some reason it doesn't.
And
it's not. I don't know. The volume is funky, so I have to keep it on like 89, 90, something like that. So when it dies, if I fall asleep and it dies, then it goes to the TV at that volume. It's just like, wow, we both jump awake like, oh crap.
Yeah, so it's like fucking 2 a.m. here like a month ago, and we're here like, hello? I fucking jumped up, and I got a gun literally like right on the nightstand, 6 inches away from my head. And I was like, dude,
we both like woke up.
I was like I'm fucking fire now and ask questions later, because I was like, I mean, nothing gets me really rattled. But somebody fucking yelling hello in our bedroom at 2 a.m. Yeah, no, they didn't. Fuck that. I ain't down on that weird, creepy shit.
Yeah, we both woke up and looked at each other like.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
That was great.
Yeah.
Real good.
Yeah, that's what I thought when that was happening. So,
Bengal, what's your favorite show? What do you watch?
What's everybody watch? What's everybody watching? What's the new movies people are watching? Because I'll tell you what, this is the fucked up life that I live. So if there's work to do in the theater, I'm in the theater working all night, literally. Soon as the theater's perfect, I don't go back in the theater. But if I do, it's only to watch movie clips to make sure the theater sounds good.
Yeah, and then he abandons ship and he'll be upstairs listening to the RTJs.
So I watch a lot of movies. Like, what's a go-to movie? We haven't watched for you guys that follow us, I got the new Seymour screening. So for our get-togethers that we host, it's amazing because you got to spend some time and people got to check the stuff out. And obviously all the new JTR 210s are in place. But we haven't watched, and I did watch Mad Max for Ferocia. I watched that myself.
What?
That was good.
What's the last one we watched down here?
What is the
last? It was a Mad Max, wasn't it?
No, we ended up watching Ferocia and Fury upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
We watched them both back to back. What's the last movie we watched on here?
I don't know.
I haven't watched a new full movie since I got all the new JTR speakers in place.
I'm always run out of stuff to watch, and I'll like just peruse all the, because I think we have like every app known to man. But I'm always messaging my best friend like, I need a show to watch. Tell me something to watch. I'm on that.
Yeah, and what's funny, so obviously you guys all remember when we had cable. We're all like, oh, we can't spend $200. Fuck cable. You got to go to the subscription service.
So
they ended up fucking us.
That were $5-6 each. Now they're all like $30.
Now we're all spending $200 fucking again.
More than that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
And he's like, let's just get rid of them all. And
yeah, because I don't watch TV.
Because he would have nothing. And I'm like, oh, you got to go watch streaming services.
You know, they did a cool thing with the music. You know, because you can get high resolution files and great music and millions of songs, you know, for $10, I don't know, $10, $20 a month, depending on what service you have. To me, that's awesome because obviously before you just go buy a CD with 10 songs on it, you like one or two and you're paying $15 or $20 for that CD. So the music streaming services, I think we're a big music orientated family. I definitely listen to music more than I ever watch TV or watch movies.
You say orientated, like you say,
God damn it, acoustics.
Acoustic, or wait, what do you acoustics? You call it acoustics, or it's oriented.
Well, I used to play pool.
You say orientated.
I used to play pool all the time. I was talking about my cue sticks. Like in the closet, I had my cue sticks.
Cue sticks and orientated.
You know, just when you think you're doing all right in life, you got people like this. You know.
I'll learn you yet, boy.
Oh, Van Gogh is getting in with the spooky season with movies. I don't mind scary movies. Cat is a sissy.
It used to be my favorite thing. Like all horror movies, all zombie movies, all of those. Like that was my jam. I would watch all of them. And then I don't know what happened. Like I just hit a certain age and I'm like, I don't know. Like I was like, I don't want to have bad dreams. I don't just want the negativity. I mean, I still do every once in a while, but.
So Kat and I, how long have we been dating? 14 years, 13 years?
Yeah.
So when I first met Kat, we used to play a lot of video games together. Until it got to the scary part, she would put a blanket over her head and make me play that part of it, and then she would come back to playing again. Do you remember that with the zombie?
Put the blanket over my head. I don't like the jump scare, so I would make him play, and I'd sit behind him and watch.
Or close your eyes or put your head down in my lap. Oh no, that was something else.
Oh. I watch YouTube like you guys and other home theater shows, then streaming services like.
Yeah, see, if I'm watching something, that's usually what it is. So, you know, I'm between Siphonics Audio and like Audioholics and Youthman and the Home Theater Hub. I mean, it's either I'm either watching that stuff or I'm watching gambling videos. God, I miss Vegas.
So it's like all YouTube stuff that you watch, basically. That's like your source.
You know, I miss Vegas. I need to go back.
I like Netflix. My problem with them is they don't come out with stuff fast enough. I'm always like, I finish something, I'm like, all right. And
because she's a binge watcher, that's why.
Yeah, and it feels like it takes like a month for them to get anything new on there. That's my only complaint about them. Paul says I'm 60, but I love the show Supernatural about their entire 15 seasons. Holy smokes.
I'm not familiar with that show. Are you, Catherine?
No, I think it's older though. Is it? I think
that could have came out 3 weeks ago, and she's like, "Oh yeah, no, I checked that out weeks ago."
No, 15 seasons. Come on. No, I think it was like early 2000s or something. But no, I never seen that.
I like South
Park. It obviously was very popular.
Well, yeah, no shit, yeah.
Seasons.
Do you watch what's that one show about the cowboys that all the girls go crazy over? That one fucking guy.
It's supposed to be coming out soon. Yellowstone.
Oh yeah, I see people share that shit because there's the one guy and the one girl that everybody loves, and they're that fight nonstop, the husband and the wife. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I seen somebody post that they don't like that guy because he's handsome, but because he has the patience to deal with that lady. Mm-hmm. So she must be a psycho.
Yeah, she's a little cray-cray, but he's got her back always.
I have your back and you're fucking nuts.
I ain't nuts. You're nuts.
The Last Narc. I've seen people talk about that too on Amazon.
The Last Narc.
You watch shit on Amazon too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard of that one either. Is it like narc, like narcotics, or like narc as in tattletale?
Oh, you know what? I lied. I do watch some Beavis and Butthead too.
Oh God.
I just can't take shit. I gotta be serious all day, every day at work and like do that shit. So
For a hot minute, you were sitting in the other living room watching South Park, and I'd be like, oh, there you go. I'd be like, how do you watch? I mean, it's good, but yeah, it was watching it quite a bit.
yeah, I like to laugh. Like I love comedy and just like stupid raunchy shit. So yeah.
Oh, story about DEA agent.
See, that would be something like I get into. A lot of the stuff you watch is all like sex-based murders and shit. Like everything.
Do any of you guys watch The Housewives? He said it's a good flick. I'll have to check that one out.
Is it a movie or is it a TV series?
I think it's a series.
Oh, is it?
Right? Well, I don't know.
Well, it confused me
flick.
when he said flicked. I would think
maybe
that's
a
movie. Movie. Well, if it's a movie, I'll check it out because I do like watching movies. What's everybody's new movie they're watching? So now we're at a point with Callie, thank God, because at one point Callie says, I hate the movie theater. And I was like, do you understand whose daughter you are? You can't hate the movie theater. We love the movie theater. But
well, she was traumatized because
okay.
Have you told the story before?
How I love Callie so much, but these two sentences I'm going to tell you would think, well, that isn't your daughter. She hates toilets and she hates the movie theater.
She's not anymore. We got her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. She's ever since she's been little, she don't like loud noises. So flushing toilets, like hand.
Don't like loud noises.
Scare her. Probably because you traumatized her as a baby and you just hear boom, boom, boom. So it traumatized her. And so anyway, he took her to the movie when she was probably like 3 or something.
We went to see the Paw Patrol movie.
He's like, finally, she's old enough. I could take her to the movies all the time. And she was excited and they went. And then he got her one of those slushies and she drank the whole thing. And then she had to go to the bathroom and the automatic flusher.
Because she's got such a little body. So the sensor.
Yeah. And she would not go back to the movie theater for years. I finally am just getting her back. We went and seen like 3 movies. And now she loves it because she gets like the huge bags of popcorn and she loves popcorn. So now she's all for it.
Oh, speaking, she went to the movies with me too. We went to see the Kid with the Purple Crayon. It's some purple crayon movie, but it was an all right movie. We had a great time. But Kat actually got to take all the girls out, and we can get Kat's review because we do everything on this channel of the new Beetlejuice.
I liked it.
I have been reading very mixed reviews.
Yeah, me too. People were confused on why the wife was in there. I think it was his ex-wife.
I've never seen the original Beetlejuice.
No, this guy has not seen so many of the classics. He hasn't seen the Goonies. He hasn't seen.
I was working.
He hasn't seen Beetlejuice. Like, there's so many. Every time I'm like, oh, did you see that? No. And I'm like, how have you not seen this movie? Like,
I did see Brawl Busters 9.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
did.
What are the other ones we've talked about that you haven't seen it?
I don't know. It was a lot. Well, The Little Rascals I've never seen, which you were praising the other day. Why are you laughing?
Anyway, so there's
we have fun around here. They are making a new Goonies.
I've seen that. I was wondering if that was like.
I didn't see the Goonies. I didn't see the Little Rascals. I didn't see Beetlejuice.
There's so many.
I've seen Wizard of Oz like 30 times.
Wasn't it? There was there was some Stephen King ones that you never seen that we talked about.
I never seen Pet Sematary.
Christine.
Yeah, the one with the car.
Yeah.
I've seen clips of it. I've never seen it.
There's just so many classics that I'm like, I cannot believe this guy's.
I'll watch them now if they remaster that shit and put it in Atmos.
Anyway, I seen that they were making a Goonies, and I was like, is somebody lying to me?
Did you see? So that's a little documentary series.
Yeah.
About the DEA. Pet Sematary. Kat, see the Kat. I like scary movies like Friday the 13th and Jason and all that shit, but Kat's not going to watch it. That's about like animals coming back.
Yeah, I watched that movie like 50 times when I was younger. That's old.
Oh, so you don't think it's scary?
Back then, yeah. But that's what I used to watch all that.
I mean, we'd live with a cat in the house.
But I think they have newer versions of it too. I never watched those just because I was like, they always try to remake these movies and they're compared to the originals. Oh, so anyway, we're talking about Beetlejuice.
Oh, yeah. You said they were confused about their wife being in it?
Yeah, I've heard people posting like they were confused why what role, why they would put her in there. I mean,
Whose wife?
Beetlejuice's original wife.
Oh,
which you don't know anything about it because
no.
you never.
Well, was she in the first one?
No.
Oh, so why did they put her?
So,
why did
I
they?
remember. I don't know.
Well,
So
you guys just watched the original
yeah,
Beetlejuice.
I don't know if that's what people are, why people are like, what is the purpose of this?
You guys went to see the new Despicable Me?
We seen. I mean, that's been a while now. Oh, what else did we go see? That Inside Out, the new one.
Yeah, Kat got to go see all that shit. I seen the Purple Crayon movie. It was cool. I was just happy to get Kelly back in the theater and hang out with her.
Cape Fear. Why do I feel like I know that name?
With Robert De Niro? That does sound familiar.
Yeah. Is it a 90s movie?
I can't read that. Can you read that?
Last year, Eagles released a lot of great sounding live videos from 1970s. Check out Take It to the Limits. Sounds great at reference.
You know, Paul, the Eagles are playing the Spear out in Vegas, which I imagine is going to be an amazing show. They're going to play a few shows out there. I actually heard that there's a good chance, or it might be already set up. I'd have to look into it, but David Gilmour is going to be playing a night at the Spear. If that is true, I think that I might fly back out to Vegas to watch that. Because obviously David's getting up in age. I've been a huge Pink Floyd fan my entire life. If he's going to play in the Spear, it sucks because the probably be really, really expensive. But I would really like to check him out live, before he, stops playing. But the Eagles will be awesome in the Spear too. We haven't been in the Spear yet.
One of these days.
Yeah, well, Kat's going out to Vegas to hang out with her friend next week, and then the next time that Kat and I go to Vegas together will probably be for our birthdays. She's in March, I'm in May, so we'll probably go out there for that. But I'm gonna find out when David's playing.
You keep taking all my armrests.
Well, you're little. You don't need much room. So
Poltergeist. I bet you never seen one of those.
I did. That's well, I didn't know they made a second one, but that's where the people crawl the TV and get you, right?
I think so. God, that's been years and years since.
Oh yeah. Oh well, I think that shit came out like in the 80s.
Yeah.
Poltergeist, yeah. I don't know. I've always been with like the classics. Like I own the Friday the 13th and what's the one with Jason? That's Friday the 13th. But Nightmare on Elm Street. See, we can't watch it with Callie because Callie get freaked out. Which Kirsten gets into some scary movies. Kat doesn't watch scary movies anymore though, so I guess me and Kirsten could watch them together. But Callie's not ready for that stuff yet. He said Robert De Niro is doing pull-ups. Oh, in that movie?
That Cape
Fear.
I've had to have seen that.
What's the new movies out at the theaters right now? Somebody's got to be out watching this new. See, is there any new kids movies coming out? Some of you guys got to have some fucking kids because it's with Kat gone. It's going to be daddy daycare over here, and I do great with the kids. I'm not even sweating it. Like honestly, people are like, oh, Kat's leaving and you got to run the household. Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. That's easy. I mean, it's easy for me. I'm not saying her job is easy, but I mean, I don't sweat that. The only thing is it messes with my work schedule some because. Making the kids go to school and picking them up. But Callie and I will go to the movie theater. Just need to see if there's any new movies out. Actually, I'll check right now. Can't entertain these folks for a hot minute.
What do you mean, get up and do a dance?
Well, could you? Maybe they have singles. Have you guys been to the movie theaters lately? Checked out any new movies? In theater. Hey, this is what our life is over here. Look. So Joker's. Oh no, it's upcoming. So obviously none of you guys have seen Joker yet. The Wild Robot. I wanted to take Callie to go see that, but she didn't like the preview for it. I thought that would be super cute.
I don't think she'd want to see Transformers 1.
Now Transformers 1, which I've been seeing good reviews about, she wouldn't want to go see that. Speak No Evil is a horror movie. No luck with that. Never Let Go is another horror movie. No, she's not going to go for that. Shit.
Fred said.
I'll take her bowling, or we'll go to...
Transformer 1, he just saw, he felt like a Saturday morning fun cartoon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is animated, which I have mixed feeling about animated stuff. Some of it
It's
I
right
really
there, yeah.
enjoy. Yeah. Why? I know it's right there, but I can't see for shit. It got 88% on the tomometer.
You think we would never have to go to the theater, considering anytime I'm like, let's run a blah 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 blah, rent a movie downstairs. He's like, it's $20. I'm like, okay, you'd rather go to the theater and spend 60 between tickets and popcorn and all that.
That isn't how that conversation goes.
That's how it goes.
No, I don't mind.
No, he goes, I'd rather buy it.
Yes.
And let's wait 3 months before we can see the movie. And I'm like, no, I've seen everything. I want to see it now.
I don't want to buy fucking digital copy for $20 or $25 when I can buy the disc and the video and the audio substantially better, and I actually get to physically hold that disc in my hands.
And we'll never watch it again.
No,
and we got to wait 3 months.
Yeah, but when we do watch it, it's like a comedy or a chick flick. I don't give a shit.
We have so many physical copy DVDs that are
why build the theater if you're not going to watch the stuff in the best way possible that it could be presented? So a lot of the digital movie release stuff is for like sound bars and stuff, and that's cool. That is what it is. And I don't even mind buying a digital copy on like Apple TV if it's a chick flick or a comedy. I'm not watching the fucking new John Wick on a digital release. No, I'll rather poke my eyes out with this ink pen. I promise you that. So, well, you get me all riled up. Unless you got a Kscape and you can download bit for bit copy, or if you got the physical disc, nobody wants to watch that shit.
See, I don't care if you give me a 20-inch television.
20-inch what?
Television.
Oh.
If it's something I want to watch, I can watch it on that. You got to get all fancy about it. I'm just like, let me just
see.
I just want to see it.
I like and I enjoy, I think, the nostalgia of the movie theater. And there's things at the movie theater that give you that your home theater never can, like that ambiance, the surrounding. Yeah, of course, people are paid in the ass and it's expensive, and we don't go often. We go a handful of times a year. But like, I get pumped up. Like if a new John Wick's coming out, we'll go downtown Chicago. We'll make a date night of it. We have dinner at the theater, have a couple of cocktails, and you're around other people that are super pumped up. Of course, it's a Dolby Atmos theater, so it's I do support that for sure. And then I'll buy the physical disc when it comes out to experience in my own home theater.
Paul always buys the disc too.
Yeah, see? There we go. Nobody buys that digital shit unless it's a movie you don't care what it looks or sounds like.
Fred said he was surprised how good the Transformer one was. Cheap movie day, $8.
Yeah. That's around what our cheap movie day is too, I think, ain't it? Matinees and shit, $7-8.
Yeah. Mr. Wait, hold on. I missed something. Hundreds of movies on VHS, says Mr. Paul. Wow.
Yeah, I got a VHS player, in case because there is a VHS movie that I've been looking for like crazy. Got a huge nostalgia value to me. Probably going to change my whole life when I find it. I actually want to share it with Kat because I used to watch a lot when I was younger.
I was at a theater, ordered slider burgers, and just 2 White Castle. Yeah, it's so expensive there for like nothing.
Now our one, we've been to some theaters too that were lackluster on that, but the one that we go to downtown Chicago, granted it is a little pricey, but
those movie tickets are like $18. Then you got all the snack, or right?
Yeah, I think they're more. I think they're like $22 or $24.
That's nuts. And then you got to buy all your
heated and air conditioned seats. It's cool, and then then you got to buy. But like they make fresh pizzas and stuff at some of those that we go to.
It's freaking microwave and fryer food.
No, that was in a pizza oven. I watched her put it in the pizza oven.
Okay, one of those 2-minute pizza ovens.
Have you ever? Hey, it's not right. Sometimes you need something. You need it fast.
Oh, I keep hitting the wrong one.
Yeah, you're just because the comments are coming in.
Yeah. I need to see Sudden Case of Christmas with Danny DeVito and his daughter. Is that new?
I want to see. Oh.
I want to see it.
It must be new. I've never heard of it. $60.
Paul says, "What is it?" He might have it with his hundreds of.
Oh well, the movie that I'll private message you, Paul, and if you have it wherever you are at, I will find you and get it. So yeah, it's just Just thinking about it now just takes me back into my DeLorean time machine. You okay over there?
Yeah.
You're having a lot of chuckles this evening.
Get a Halo pizza oven. Pizza dough from Whole Foods. Boom, movie night.
You know, we our movie viewing is, I don't know. It's in the theater. It's in our bedroom. It's in the living room. It's at the movie theater. We're kind of all over the place.
But if it's something he wants to see, it's got to be in the basement. It's got to be on. Okay.
Yeah. No, it does. It has to be in the basement. It has to be
So
a
many
physical
rules.
copy. House has to be 64 degrees.
The carpet has to be vacuumed.
Yes, God, the carpet has to be vacuumed. Yeah. Yeah.
You cannot, guys, you cannot watch a movie without vacuum lines. It's nearly impossible. I dare you to try it. This guy would have a high speed come apart.
So I do have an issue. Let's just first step is admitting that you have a problem. So, like, if I knew we were going to have a movie night tomorrow night, I would get this. And now the theater's always ready for. I mean, we came down here tonight to do the podcast.
He vacuums before and after.
I vacuumed 3 days ago. I vacuum. I don't know. It is something fucked up in my head, but I literally vacuum the theater every time I get done in it, whether I'm tuning or watching them, or if I'm doing whatever. I always vacuum when it's the one room in the house that is always 100% perfect to walk into. Smells good, looks good, ready to rock and roll. So, I don't know. Yeah. But literally, I knew if, like, we were going to watch a movie tomorrow night, everything would be set up tonight. And
Fred said, get a Roomba. Then you don't have to do it. I think he enjoys it.
Yeah, because I don't know if the Roomba would get the lines the way I like them, because I like them to be at 30-degree triangles.
Have you seen The Exorcist? Isn't it we already?
No, that was Poltergeist. I don't know.
Oh, Exorcist.
There's been like a lot of different.
That's old
ones.
too. That's the
yeah,
80s.
But there's a lot of different ones, isn't there? Isn't that one where like the girl's taking a cross and shoving it into herself?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think I've seen a clip or something.
Alvin can relate to you with the vacuuming. Has to be clean. Best audio video available, and 72 degrees.
Yes. See, now we're talking. That's the kind of shit that gets me excited. So, oh man, I tell you. Yeah, the theater's got to be nice and cold and clean and on disc, and I don't know, it's just got to be perfect. I've never heard you complain after we were done with a session.
No, it's always
of watching movies.
It's always freezing down here. That's why you got to bring a blanket.
It's nice because you breathe in nice cool air, keeps you awake and alert to pay attention to what's going on in the movie. If it was up to you, it'd be fucking 97 degrees down here. We'd be down here sweating. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry, ma'am. Oh shit, we're well over an hour.
Yep.
Oh,
just hanging out.
Yeah, man, time flies when you're having fun, no doubt. And certainly appreciate you guys hanging out with us, and the likes and the shares and the subscribes. And
yeah, we gotta get Boop to bed.
Yeah, we got to get the little one to bed. I had a hell of a day at work, so I'm certainly looking forward to kicking back and relaxing for a little bit. But we're going to be back soon, guys. October 11th, 1 year anniversary episode. I got to think of something cool to give away. Not exactly sure. Kat's going to go lose all our money in Vegas, so it might be a little Matchbox car. So, but that's fine. People like Matchbox cars. Nothing wrong with it. So Youthman's going to be on with us from Obsessed Home Theater. And we're going to be chatting about his journey, our journey, all you guys, everything that's going on. So I just guessing that's going to be an easy hour and a half, if not maybe longer, because once you get all of us chatting, man, it's nonstop. Plus, we're going to be streaming through his channel too, so we're probably going to have a full house in here. So Home Theater Hub's coming on here shortly. I'll probably hop in that chat for a little bit too to talk some home theater gear with everybody. Like always, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Kat, show your shirt. This is our cheap. Yeah, we're cheap, so this is the only commercial advertisement we get.
Shirts.
So for everybody supporting the brand, it's fun. I mean, most of all, it's fun. It's cool that we see a home theater get together or car audio get together.
And people posting pictures.
People posting pictures that they're repping, and just supporting the hobby and supporting us. So, like always, guys, appreciate your friendship, appreciate your time. Shoot us a message on Base Brings Us Together or Living It with Scott and Kat podcast. sponsored by Base. Well, certainly living by Base over here. So, all right, guys, peace out. Enjoy your evening, and we will see you guys in like it's 2 weeks. Literally, yeah, that's 2 weeks. We're gonna see you guys.
Watch the Menendez Brothers on Netflix.
Yeah, Kat's gonna get back to her.
I gotta put the poop to bed.
Yeah, we'll get the Kelly to bed, and she'll fire up the TV, and yeah, we'll just hang out. So, all right, guys, peace out. We'll see you guys later.